India. Here we bring you the exclusive top news headlines for our viewers today. The top 10 news of the day are: six people arrested in connection with Karnataka Bajrang Dal activist Harshas' death. Right to wear hijab does not fall under Art 25 of Constitution, says Karnataka government to High Court. Pakistan PM Imran Khan offers TV debate with PM Modi to resolve differences. UP elections, from Aditi Singh to ex-ED officer, here are 5 crucial contests of the Phase 4 that we will present. Yogi Adityanath takes a dig at SP. You want bullet train development or Panchayat cycle, he asks. Amit Shah fires Nizam salvo at Akhilesh Yadav, slams appeasement in name of socialism. BJP poll agent never sought removal of hijab, claims TN party chief Annamalai. India calls for restraint diplomatic dialogue at UNSC meet over Russia-Ukraine crisis. Ukraine affirms international borders will remain intact despite Putin's provocative order. Novak Djokovic on Australian Open: wasn't good for me to see tournament from a distance, he says. Six people arrested in connection with Karnataka Bajrang Dal activist Harshas' death. Karnataka police has arrested 6 individuals in connection with the murder of the 23-year-old Harsha, a Bajrang Dal activist who was stabbed to death in Karnataka's Shivamogga on Sunday, February 20. Shivamogga SP Lakshmi Prasad said that 6 people have been arrested in connection with the stabbing incident. The accused has been identified as Ashif, Syed Nadeem, Rehan Sharif, Nihan, Abdul Afnan and Kashif. A total of 12 people were questioned and 6 were arrested. Right to wear hijab does not fall under Art 25 of Constitution, says Karnataka government to the High Court. The Karnataka High Court on Tuesday continued hearing petitions filed against wearing hijab in educational institutions. The court had earlier passed an interim order banning wearing hijabs, saffron shawls, while attending classes in Karnataka colleges. On Monday, the state government told the High Court that petitioners were claiming that wearing of hijab was an essential religious practice, making it obligatory for every Muslim woman to bind to a particular dress code. Pakistan PM Imran Khan offers TV debate with PM Modi to resolve differences. Pakistani Prime Minister Imran Khan on Tuesday proposed a television debate with Indian Prime Minister Narendra Modi to resolve the differences between the two neighbors. I would love to debate with Narendra Modi on TV, said Imran Khan to Russia today on the eve of his visit to Moscow to meet Russian President Vladimir Putin. India became a hostile country, so trade with them became minimal, said Imran Khan, adding that his government's policy was to have trade relations with all the countries. Imran Khan cited limited trading options available with Pakistan and Asia, with Iran already under US sanction and Afghanistan involved in decades of war. UP election, from Aditi Singh to ex-ED officer, here are 5 crucial contests of the Phase 4. Touted as a direct battle between the alliances led by BJP and Samajwadi Party, 59 seats will go to the polls in the 4th phase of UP election on Wednesday, February 23rd. There are 624 candidates in the fray for these constitutions spread over 9 districts: Lakhimpur Kheri, Sitapur, Hardoi, Lucknow, Pilibhit, Unnao, Rai Bareli, Fatehpur and Banda. In the 2017 polls, BJP won 51 of these seats, whereas SP and BSP secured 4 and 3 seats respectively. Apart from this, the saffron parties ally Apna Dal emerged victorious in 1 constituency. Yogi Adityanath takes dig at SP. Says you want bullet train development or Panchayat cycle. Uttar Pradesh Chief Minister Yogi Adityanath on Monday took an indirect dig at the Samajwadi Party, asking the people if they wanted bullet train development or a Panchayat cycle. Addressing a rally in Raebareli, Yogi Adityanath asserted that in opposed to the Panchayat cycle, his government in the state and Prime Minister Narendra Modi's government at the centre would together bring bullet train-like development. Cycle is a reference to SP's election symbol. Amit Shah fires Nizam salvo at Akhilesh Yadav, slams appeasement in the name of socialism. Addressing a rally in Barabanki of the UP elections on Monday, Union Home Minister Amit Shah used the Nizam acronym once again to target the Samajwadi Party chief Akhilesh Yadav. He cautioned the people of Barabanki that a vote for SP will imply that incarcerated politicians such as Azam Khan and Mukhtar Ansari will walk free. Contending that the Akhilesh Yadav-led government indulged in appeasement in the grave of socialism, Shah highlighted the contribution of the BJP government at the centre and UP towards the welfare of the poor. BJP poll agent never sought removal of hijab, claims TN party chief Annamalai. Dismissing the claims of ruling DMK over the hijab row, the BJP on Monday, February 21st, asserted that its Madurai-based election agent had never sought the removal of hijab. It was only for the women voter identification purpose. The BJP is set to approach court against the Tamil Nadu State Election Commission for the contempt since the action taken against the party's agent in this regard violates a Supreme Court ruling in 2010 which outlined norms on voter identification in the polling station. India calls for restrained diplomatic dialogue at UNSC meet over Russia-Ukraine crisis. As tensions continue to build between Russia and Ukraine, India on Tuesday called on both sides to exercise maximum restraint and intensify diplomatic efforts to ensure that a mutually amicable solution arrives at the earliest. In its statement at the emergency meeting at the United Nations Security Council, Indian Ambassador T.S. Tirumurti expressed deep concerns over the recent escalation of tension along the border of the Ukraine with the Russian Federation. He said these developments have the potential to determine the peace and security to be undermined of the region. Ukraine affirms international borders will remain intact despite Putin's provocative order. Standing firmly on his decision, Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky on Monday affirmed Ukraine's internationally recognized borders will remain unchanged despite Putin's contentious decision to alter the border. The statement from Zelensky came nearly 3 years after his Russian counterpart announced recognizing the independence of the breakaway regions Donetsk and Luhansk during a nationally televisioned appearance on Monday. Meanwhile, countering the announcement of Putin, Zelensky argued Moscow's decision translates to its withdrawal from the Minsk agreements. According to him, the provocative actions from the Russian side legalizes Russian troops in the area which have been in Donbas since 2014. Novak Djokovic on Australian Open says wasn't good for me to see tournament from a distance. Novak Djokovic's time off the court ended with the Siberian registering victory over the Italian Lorenzo Musetti in the opening round of the Dubai Tennis Championships on Monday. The Siberian registered a comfortable with 6-3 and 6-3 win over his Italian opponent. The match proved more straightforward than his previous meetings with Musetti, which came in the fourth round and Roland Garros last year. This win over Italian was his first in 2022 as he was unable to take part in the Australian Open due to non-vaccination. Well, this was all about the top 10 news of the day. Stay with us, we shall bring you top 10 news every day. This is Aparna Sundar reporting for iScope.